From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point, sponsored by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Americans are the most generous people in the world. Americans give twice as much as the next most charitable country, which is France. We have with us one of the largest charity event organizers in the basin. It's called Trees for Charity, an annual event that raises tens of thousands of dollars for charity, most of which is local and comes from the private sector. So let's welcome the Trees for Charity chairperson, Judy Roth, to the studio. It is great to have you back here again, Judy. You've been on this show many times before, various things. But in this capacity, is this new for you, or how long have you been doing this?
This is my first year as being chairman, and it's wonderful. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
But you've been involved for many more years than that.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, about 11.
11 years. And how do you know? I prep you for this, but how many years has this thing been going on?
I believe this is our 12th year, going into our 13th, close to that. Yeah.
So you've been with it from almost the onset.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in some form or another, not chairman by any
means. In some form, yeah. You've been involved, you've been around. It's such a neat thing in our community. This is another one of those shows where I know a little bit about the actual event.
Yeah, you've got to get involved quite a bit.
Be involved with it too, and I love it so much, and all of the people that are involved in this thing. But for the benefit of anybody who may be new to our community or isn't familiar with Trees for Charity, could you just give us an overview? What is the event?
Well, our committee has a group of people that meet. We start in June and start having meetings.
Longer than what most people would think,
yes.
Isn't it?
Oh, yes. We prepare a long time. It takes a lot of preparation.
I just show up the night, I get to slip in there. But you've all worked so much on it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of preparation on our behalf. But we have the event set up to where we do a setup day on Wednesday, the day right before Thanksgiving. And we set up, all the trees are set up that day. We have people that donate trees from all different businesses, some just families that want to donate a tree. They donate a tree and decide what charity they want it to go to, and we auction them off. But before we auction them, we have a tree view, and the tree view starts the day after Thanksgiving every year, and runs from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So
and
this will coordinate with the Community Holidays Festival.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that's right. And I cut you off. It goes how long then?
We have the tree view Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and families can come down and see the trees for free. There's no charge, and they can view the trees and actually decide which their favorite tree is, and they get to put in a
little vote,
yeah,
kind
a little
of
vote,
thing.
A vote on what tree. The kids get their own vote, and the adults get their own vote.
Okay, that is some great information. Now, after the break, we'll find out more about this event, which blesses so many lives. But first, here's a message from the sponsor of Local Point, Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Welcome to Ashley Regional Medical Center. We have just added another amazing new piece of technology to our radiology department. This is the new Infinia Hawkeye 4. The best nuclear medicine technology available, and the same you would find at tertiary hospitals along the Wasatch Front. This machine can help physicians determine both the nature and precise location of the disease by testing gallbladder function, performing cardiac perfusion studies, and diagnosing cancer. Ashley Regional Medical Center, continuing to bring the latest medical technology to northeastern Utah.
Welcome back. An annual Basin charity event is coming up soon, and we have Judy Roth here to tell us more about Trees for Charity. So we talked a little bit before about how Trees for Charity coincides with the Community Holidays Festival with this tree view. Let's talk a little bit more about that. You mentioned voting and the fact that it doesn't cost to come in and see all these beautiful creations.
Yeah, and it really sets the theme off for Christmas. I mean, it gives you that Christmas spirit, and it's lovely. It's quite lovely. But people can come in and vote. Each person can come in and vote, children and adults. And we also have a thing that we just started last year. People can actually donate to each tree. They can donate any small amount that they would like. They'll be handed an envelope as they come in, and they can donate to whatever tree or charity that they'd like to donate to. just be $1. You could put $100, whatever you'd like to do.
So the trees that are there, are they marked with the charity so you can see?
They are.
If I like this charity, I'd like to give them a little donation.
Yes, each tree is marked, and most of the time each tree identifies why it's important to them that the charity that they've chosen,
All right.
and it's quite fun. It's quite nice and very heartwarming.
Now, is this the same thing as what has been called a tree topper, or is it different from that? And if so, what is the difference?
No, a tree topper is something that we do during the gala, during the auction. A person can add to that charity if they would like to.
They may not win the auction,
right? They may not be able to purchase the tree,
but
they would like to donate to that charity, so they can tree top that charity and offer a little bit more to it and help that tree out.
All right. Well, this is kind of the format of there's a tree view, there's an auction gala. What is new this year that people maybe aren't as familiar with? Or is there anything new?
There is actually. We have purchased some really cool, fun glasses for the kids, and maybe the adults too, because the adults may like it too, and I'm sure you'll have to have one. But they're not really a 3D glasses, but they're kind of like that in a way.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, they are the neatest thing ever, and they changed the look of a light, and it could change it into a. When you're looking at a light on the Christmas tree, it could change it into a Santa Claus or a reindeer or a angel.
Snowflake.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
and
I
sometimes
have seen
things
those.
move in some of the glasses.
Right.
Some of them move, actually.
Ooh.
And it's exciting. It's really fun. You can even drive down the road, and I wouldn't advise that driving, but the children could go down the road in the car.
Not while you're driving, but when you're in the car.
Yes. It's really quite fun. They're quite exciting
And
and
are
fun.
these,
And the money that is raised from those glasses will go to the shelter, actually.
All right, I was going to ask then. So that is something that is purchased. You can take these home, and then it benefits a charity.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the Turning Point, actually.
Turning Point. And you always have a commemorative ornament, and I know that some people collect them, and maybe some just want to start their collection, but is there, again?
There is, yes. Over the Picket Fence, it's a business that's uptown, is actually doing those for us this year.
Okay.
And they're beautiful. They're very, very pretty. So everyone needs to come and check those out. And
so you can buy one of those as well?
At the Tree View.
How much of the money that is, now there's a cost for the meal, the gala, and this kind of thing. What do you do with this money?
Well, a lot of the funds, have to go back into the next year and help with that kind of thing, and then pay for whatever costs we have.
Right.
Absolutely any extra, we use that toward to benefit a charity.
Goes to charity.
And the homeless shelter is the one that we've chosen this year. So Turning Point Homeless Shelter will be our beneficiary for this year of any extra funds that we have after the charities or after the Trees for Charities.
What about the trees themselves? So when someone buys a tree, do you take a cut of that, or how does that work?
No. All the money that is raised by that individual tree goes to the tree's choice, charity choice, what charity they've chosen, and that money, the funds that they've raised from that tree goes directly to that charity.
I've always loved that. 100% of it goes right to that specific charity, making this really unique. The one we have here.
It is very unique, yeah. There's other places that do have a tree
charity type events, but this one.
It's specialty to Vernal, because this is just, it goes to all kinds of charities. There's so many charities that we can help out. So they can choose any charity that is passionate to them, and it can help so many different lives. And you may end up with a tree as
well. I mean, they're beautiful.
Absolutely. I've done it myself. I've actually purchased a tree myself, and it benefited the animal shelter, and I got a little puppy too out of it.
I think I remember
2 years ago.
There's so much going on. There's so many beautiful trees and beautiful artists. The creations are really it's
lovely.
It's a great thing. It's uplifting. It's good to have you here talking about it, and I hope we fill the place once again.
Please come. I hope everyone comes.
I'll be there. I promise I'll be there. Thank you for joining us too. We hope to see you again right here on the next edition of Local Point.